Hey there, math magicians. We're here for lesson 3. Lesson 3 is titled Triangles, and today's goals are you'll be able to classify triangles by their sides and angles. Fix that. Find the missing angle in a triangle. Solve equations using triangles. Solve equations using an extended side. There are two different ways to classify triangles. One of them is you can classify them by their side lengths. Classify is like a different name. So the first one we have here is the scalene triangles. Scalene triangles, we have marks here, a single mark, 2 marks, and 3 marks. Scalene means that all the sides are different, so there are no congruent sides. Here we have isosceles. Isosceles triangles, you can see those two are marked with a single mark, therefore they are the same length. And so isosceles triangles are classified as having at least 2 congruent sides. So this is called an isosceles triangle. And over here we have a triangle that's called equilateral. Equilateral has 3 sides that are all the same length. Therefore 3 congruent sides means it's equilateral. So those are the classifications based on the side length. You can also classify triangles based on the angle measurements. Here we have a triangle that has a 70-degree angle, a 60-degree angle, and a 50-degree angle. It has 3 angles and they're all acute. Therefore, this is called an acute triangle. The second triangle you can classify based on its angles is called an obtuse triangle. And to be an obtuse triangle, it just needs to have one obtuse angle inside of it. So there's 110, that's an obtuse angle. These other two are acute, 30 degrees and 40 degrees. So just one obtuse angle makes it an obtuse triangle. And the last one is called a right triangle, and it is a right triangle because it has one right angle. The other ones here are 60 and 30, both acute, but since there's one right angle that's 90 degrees, it is a right triangle. I don't know if you can notice this, but if you add those 3 angles up here, the 50, the 70, and the 60, they all add up to equal 180. The 30, the 40, and the 110, those add up to equal 180. The 60 and the 30 add up to equal 90. And then if you add that other angle, which is 90, you get 180. So that gets us to the next point in the notes. And if you didn't get all this down, make sure you pause the video and get it copied into your notes. This will help you on the assignment that is posted on Alex. Okay, turning the page here. As I said, you want to write this down for sure, this is the key concept. Other than classifying triangles, this key concept which says the 3 interior angles of a triangle will always add up to equal 180 degrees. So looking at this triangle here, which looks to be acute because it looks like all angles are less than 90 degrees. We have 70 degrees, 75. It says find the missing angle, which is right here. It's marked X. So using this key concept, we can set up an equation of 75 plus 70 plus X. And like I said, it'll always add up to equal 180 degrees. If we add 75 and 70, we get 145 plus X equals 180. And when you subtract 145 from both sides, we get X is equal to 35 degrees. So that is the missing angle measurement, and that confirms it's an acute triangle. It's also scalene because all the sides are different lengths. When the angles are different, that means the sides are different as well. So here's another one that looks a little bit different. We have a triangle here, and then the missing angle is called an exterior angle. This is an exterior side. So this is an exterior angle. We have this acute 53, another acute 42 degrees. And this one's not labeled, but I'm going to call it Y. And we'll use that to figure out what X is. So let's first figure out what Y is, using the same ideas up above. So 42 plus 53 plus Y those are the three interior angles. Those will add up to equal 180. 42 added to 53 is 95 plus y equals 180. It's a one-step equation. We subtract 95 on both sides, and we get y is equal to, what is that? It's 85. So y is 85. Now, how does that help us find x? Hopefully you remember that creating a straight line from here all the way to here, that angle is going to be supplementary. That's going to be 180 degrees total. So we can take the 85, which was y, slide this up a little bit, plus x. We know that those are supplementary. They create the straight line. So if we subtract 85, we'll get x is back to 95. And maybe you recognize the 95 from up here, and that's actually always true. So you can always go through this process to find the exterior angle, or this exterior angle will always equal the sum of those two non-adjacent angles. So you may want to re-listen to that, but this exterior angle will always equal the sum of the two non-adjacent angles, meaning the ones that it's not touching. Okay? All right, let's go through one more quick one here for you. And these are the types of problems that you'll see on the ALEKS assignment again, lesson 3, called triangles. Okay, so this one says, find the degree of each angle in triangle ABC. Angle A is 5x minus 23, given right here. Angle B is marked as a right angle. Angle C is 3x plus 1. So how can we figure out the angle measurements? Well, we know that all three of them will equal 180 degrees when we add them together. So there's our three angles, and then we can just substitute these values. Angle A, we can put 5x minus 23. Angle B, we know is a 90-degree angle. Angle C is 3x plus 1, and all together they add up to equal 180. At this point, we'll combine like terms. We have 5x, and the 3x added together is 8x. Combining like terms, the negative 23 and the 90 is positive 67, plus 1 is positive 68. That equals 180. Okay, now we have a two-step equation. We'll subtract 68 on both sides. We'll bring down the 8x. And 180 minus 68, I believe, is 112. Now we have a one-step equation. We divide by 8, and we'll get x is equal to, we do some quick long division over here. 1 times 8, 8, bring down to 32. How many 8s are in 32? There are 4. 4 times 8 is 32, so that's the end of that. X is equal to 14. Now we have to go back real quick because it does say up here to find the actual angle measurements. So if x is 14, we can figure out that angle A is going to be 5 times x, which is 14, minus 23. So angle A is 5 times 14 is 70. Minus 23, which is 47. So there's angle A. Angle B is given as a right angle, so that one's 90 degrees. And angle C, we'll use the expression of 3x plus 1, so 3 times 14 plus 1. 3 times 14 is 42 plus 1, 43 degrees. There's our three angle measurements for that one there. again, go to your assignment on Alex. You can send me questions through email. And I hope you're all doing well. I miss you very much, and we'll talk to you soon. Hold on, and one more thing. The assignment is due on Friday at midnight. Have a good day.